Hello, this is Rakipa Festerman, and it's just a few things that I would like to address. One, to the Marine City Police. I can remember one particular night that you came and you got paid for going above and beyond your job. You was like therapist that night, so that I do want to say thank you and appreciate it. Also, I want to address some of the things that have been said because these are things that you say I play the race card all the time. Actually, no, I don't. I can remember a time where my daughter got pulled over and I can say Sergeant, I think it is, Sergeant Vandermeulen was doing his job. So I say kudos on that. You try to get away with something, she tried to get away with something and she didn't. It is what it is. Never said my children were perfect. Remember that. Now, as far as the Marine City Schools, Principal Andrea, I can honestly say you took kids that couldn't spell the word "the" when they first came here. And you taught them a lot. And thank you for the after-school tutoring and the help with the math. It was like they came a long way here. Principal Woman. At first, things weren't eye to eye, and that is truthful. But things have been becoming more fair as time has been going past. And I had to fight for that, and you know that. Thank you for having after-school tutoring as well. Because they still need the help. And you're helping them with the education that they really do need in life. To the football coach, I wanted to thank you for inviting us in the stands. And at the time, the town was really crunching in, and we weren't saying nothing to nobody. We were just posting things. But it seemed like it came back in such a different way. Like some people didn't like what they see. But that's what I saw from my eyes too. Remember, I was putting out there what I was getting, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. Now, I wanted to thank some of the football team members. Oh, yeah, these were some really nice people that I met while my son was playing football for Marine City Middle School last year. These were some of the nice people, didn't judge at all. Was like nice and said, hey, I see your son doesn't have cleats. And I was like, well, I'm going to get him, but it was just a couple of days away. So he was like, my son, he's growing out of shoes left and right. How about if I give you a pair? What size does he wear? Gave them to him. His wife was real nice. I was like, wow. And something nice to cherish some people like that. And he like, whoa, so it's like not the whole town. Because I did run across some things that were racial. Now, the swim coach. Oh, I don't know if she's a coach or a teacher. I'm not sure if her name was Miss Glenn, or I forgot her name. But she told me that my kids listened to her, and then they did learn how to swim because when they first came to her, I don't think they knew how to tread water. Okay. What else? I never said everything was racial, and I have met some people throughout town here. I even tried to take beautiful things. Let's see, like when you guys had the horses and the carriages just going down the road for the parade. I actually forgot what parade that was, but I did tape it. Not everything is racial, but some things are. when they got called the N-word, I guess, in front of their house, that was racial. Or when my daughter get the N-word typed to her via Facebook, that is racial. No one said everything was racial. Here's a for instance. My kids were at the beach this summer. Well, this past summer. And they came home and they were like, something happened at the beach. So I looked at them like, okay. So what done happened at the beach? My husband and I, we go down to the beach. And we talked to the lifeguard, there was 2 lifeguards that were on duty that day. A gentleman and a lady. And when I got down there, I found out that my kids were acting like complete butts. So the rule that they had set, which I thought was at least fair, they could have got worse. They could have got banned for life. But they didn't. He said they can't come back the rest of that summer without a parent. So as a parent, what do? I say, I'm not going to the beach. If you can't act right in public, then you don't deserve to go there. You need to learn how to act like you have some sense, like I have taught you. Or how when they go to the store and they buy so much junk, and I know people are looking like, oh my God, she let her kids eat like that. It's something that they want to do. They want to enjoy their money. I said, let them go ahead. But I never said everything was racial. Never said everything was racial. And I don't pull a race card all the time. In fact, here's another for instance. My next door neighbor has a friend that comes over and acts like a complete butt. But then when the police are called, it just so happens he leaves. And he leaves it over there on his friend. Now, instead of this neighbor saying, hey, don't come over and starting that stuff now because, I don't want nothing to happen. Just lets it continue. Now, to me, I don't know what type of friend that would be, but it's not a very good one. And when I made a complaint about it, who's that? I think his name was Detective, I'm not sure, but it was Officer Westrick at the time. I told him, I said, it's unfortunate how he has this friend that comes over and acts like a complete butt. And instead of him asking his friend to act like he has some sense when he comes over. Like, don't do this at my house and leave. He doesn't do it. So, I think that was at least fair. Also, got this from the Marine City Police. And I thank you for that too. Chief Tillery. As far as the fireworks last night, as I said, it was a peace offering. I thought it was something pretty for you guys to look at instead of seeing something, I guess, as you would say, negative come from us all the time. I do apologize for those who are scared. And thank you for those that liked the show, those that did see it. And if you didn't, you can see it at New Year 2013. I just wanted to thank you. And have a nice day.